Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they finally bring him down. Big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! DJ Turner comes up with it. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. 11. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
This one taken in by Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Gun. Shot.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Ready? Let's get set.
They'll run again with Brown. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. Shot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Catch made by Chase Brown. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Has a man, it's Brown. falls short of the 10. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Gun. Cut.
Motioning the tight end left.
Cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there,
Here we go.
and it netted some positive yards.
Cut.
Back to throw on third down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
On point, ready?
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Cut.
Trying for it with Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Forward.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Lamar now from the gun. It is caught left side. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game.
Ready?
The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing
Here we go.
entirely on that passing game.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it on 3rd and 9. He'll get this one to Brown. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. He rolls to his right. That's complete. Here's Brown. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 41. Completes this one to Chase. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it's going to be 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Can't get it to him. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Here's Brown again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, a largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A give now to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Side.
Brown crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. Into the hands of Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And that gives them first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He'll get this at Henry. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
I'm one, ready?
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Side.
On the ground, Brown. Makes a cut to the right sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to him. Another big rip for him. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On one, ready?
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Stop.
They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And there was no place to go. He blew that run up at the line. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Lamar off to play fake. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On 2, ready?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Stop.
Chase coming in motion right.
Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And they had that one contained right at the line. Chidobe Awuzie there on the tackle.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Handoff headed left to Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Badgley able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Wow, wide open here. Complete. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. A tight end in motion now. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Holcomb line.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
12, 1. Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Gun. 11 empty.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Let's get set.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
A give left side to Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
11 empty. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's running with it.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now it's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Going with Brown on the ground. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go.
11.
Burrow from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
Ravens 21.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown on the carry. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Burrow to the air now. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness.
Here we go.
And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. And motion him out of the backfield left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Throwing now, off play action. Has a man, it's Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now it's Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On line, ready?
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. This one from an even 40 yards out. Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Ravens losing by 9. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
On one, ready?
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
A run with Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Got it.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, we got to keep right here in town.